Intro hook. Hey everyone, you're in a Nigerian market trying to buy a loaf of bread. The vendor asks, how many newtons do you have? You're probably scratching your head, wondering if they've lost their marbles. But that's exactly what we're going to explore today, the mysterious and often misunderstood concept of the newton in Nigeria. Building context. What is a newton? A newton is a unit of force in the International System of Units, SI. It's named after Sir Isaac Newton, the famous English physicist and mathematician. Essentially, a newton is the force required to accelerate a 1 kilogram mass at a rate of 1 meter per second squared. The Nigerian connection. Why newtons? Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone use newtons in Nigeria? Well, it turns out that the Nigerian educational system has adopted the SI units, including the newton, for teaching physics and other related subjects. So, while you might not encounter newtons in your everyday life, they're a familiar concept in classrooms and scientific circles. The challenge of conversion, newtons versus naira. The real challenge arises when we try to convert newtons to naira, Nigeria's national currency. You can't simply exchange one for the other, as they measure different quantities. A newton measures force, while naira measures value. A hypothetical scenario, buying a loaf of bread. Let's say you want to buy a loaf of bread that costs 500 naira. Can you express this price in newtons? Not directly. However, we can explore a hypothetical scenario to get a better understanding. Imagine that the weight of the loaf of bread is 500 grams. If we assume that the force required to lift the bread is equal to its weight, then we can calculate the force in newtons. Using the formula. Force equals mass asterisk acceleration. Force equals 0.5 kilograms asterisk 9.81 meters per square second, acceleration due to gravity. Force is almost equal to 4.9 newtons. So, in this hypothetical scenario, the force required to lift the loaf of bread is approximately 4.9 newtons. However, this doesn't mean that you can pay for the bread with 4.9 newtons. The price is still 500 naira. The importance of understanding units. The key takeaway here is that understanding units is crucial in physics and other scientific fields. While newtons and naira measure different quantities, it's important to be able to convert between them when necessary. Real-world applications of newtons in Nigeria. While you might not encounter newtons in your daily transactions, they have several real-world applications in Nigeria. For example, engineering. Civil and mechanical engineers use newtons to calculate forces on structures, such as bridges and buildings. Physics experiments. Students and researchers use newtons to measure forces in various experiments, such as studying simple machines or investigating the laws of motion. Industrial processes. Newtons are used in various industrial processes, such as quality control and manufacturing. Conclusion. So, the next time someone asks you, how much is a newton in Nigeria, you can confidently respond that it's a unit of force, not a currency. While it might not be directly convertible to naira, it's a fundamental concept in physics and has various applications in Nigerian society. End sharp. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.